d4, knight f6, knight f3, g6, bishop f4, d6, e3, knight h5, bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, g5, knight fd2, knight g7, bishop g3, knight f5, c3, h5, e4, knight takes d4, c takes d4, h4, knight c3, h takes g3, f takes g3, bishop g7, bishop c4, bishop takes d4, knight f3, bishop takes c3, check, b takes c3, e6, castle kingside, knight c6, bishop b5, bishop d7, queen d2, rook g8, e5, queen e7, rook a d1, castle queenside, e takes d6, c takes d6, queen e3, king b8, rook b1, g4, knight d2, knight e5, a4, rook c8, rook f4, rook c7, rook fb4, bishop takes b5, rook takes b5, rook gc8, queen e4, queen d7, a5, queen c6, queen b4, king a8, knight f1, a6, rook b6, queen c5, check, queen takes c5, d takes c5, knight e3, rook d8, h4, g takes h3, g takes h3, rook d3, king f2, rook takes c3, h4, rook a3, h5, rook a2, check, king f1, c4, rook 1b2, rook a1, check, rook b1, rook a3, king e2, c3, rook c1, rook a2, check, rook c2, Rook A1. Rook B3. Rook H1. Rook C takes C3. Rook H2 check. King F1. Rook takes C3. Rook takes C3. Rook takes H5. Rook C5. King B8. King G2. Rook G5. Rook C3. Knight C6. Rook D3. Rook takes A5. Rook D7. Knight E5. Rook E7. Rook C5. Knight D1. B5. Knight F2. A5. Knight E4. Rook C6. Rook E8 check. Rook C8. Rook E7. Rook C7. Rook E8 check. King B7. Rook H8. A4. Rook H5. F5.